Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a new video. We've got a banger video today. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be backtesting my 90-minute tCISD model, the Freedom model. If you haven't already seen it on my YouTube, go ahead and check it out. I know that a lot of you guys do trade it. A lot of people have been asking me for backtesting results and whatnot. So what we're going to do is go ahead and backtest some trades right now, live in front of you guys. So first of all, before we get started, we need the essentials, right? So what we've got is we've got the music, the lo-fi work music, so we can really lock in for this backtesting session. And we've got a bottle of water as well to keep us hydrated. Would probably be better if it was like an energy drink to keep me awake, because I have only just woken up, but it's completely fine anyway. We'll get into it. We'll be completely fine, I'm sure. So yeah, what we're going to be doing is, obviously you guys know the 90-minute tCISD model is essentially a sequential SMT plus a true chain in the state of delivery, a tCISD, within the 9 to 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time window. It can be any sequential SMT. However, for the purpose of this video, for the purpose of easier backtesting results, we're just going to be utilizing the 90-minute cycle, which is on the 5-minute time frame, and we're going to be doing it on indices, okay? And now you guys are probably wondering what website, what application we're going to be using to journal the trades and look for the results. Well, let me go ahead and show you guys. Look what we've got here, okay? Look how clean this is. Oracle X. This is an all-in-one AI trading journal created by myself. This is my journal. So if you guys do want to go ahead and check it out, there will be a link to it in the description. The cheapest priced AI journal out there on the market, and also it is completely free if you guys want to test it out for up to 10 trades, okay? So essentially you can, journally trade inside of here, get all the stats, and then we can utilize the AI feature, ask it questions to reflect upon your trading and whatnot. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing here, okay? So first of all, we need to create our checklist, so our strategy. So create strategy, we're going to go ahead 90-minute tCISD model, boom, okay? You don't need to put anything there for the description. So create strategy, and now what we're going to be doing is actually adding rules, confluences to the strategy, okay? So add rule, this is essentially adding a confluence. So SSMT, I mean, this kind of goes without saying, like we need to see a SMT plus a tCISD anyway, but why not? Let's just do it anyway. And then we'll do, let's add a rule here. So we'll go before 9:30 open, and we'll do after 9:30 open. Obviously, you guys know that we can't be trading before 9 o'clock or after 10:30 anyway. But what we can do is add these two different specific confluences and sort of see, basically utilize the AI feature to see which one is more profitable, essentially. Because this is what you guys can do. You can add different tags as well, which I'll show you guys soon as well. And yeah, so here's our confluences. As you guys know, super simple, literally a two-step model within a specific time window, okay? So what we're going to do is manage the rating. So our A plus trade is going to be, hold up. Oh no, okay, actually we'll leave that as it is. We'll go configure rating. This is what we do here. A plus grade is going to be all of the concepts aligning. We'll do after 9:30 open. I feel like would be more A plus in my opinion, because then we can see if the manipulation has already played out. Entering before 9:30 can be a little bit more sketchy, but it's okay. The configure rating, and we'll just say A grade is just before 9:30 open. But obviously you guys can really customize this, add more confluences and whatnot, but just for the sake of this video, we're going to keep it nice and simple, okay? And then that's it. We'll hover over the journal, add new trade, and then we'll go ahead and journal each trade as we go along, okay? So let's go ahead now and jump into the chart. So 5-minute time frame, all we're going to be doing is looking for a 90-minute sequential SMT plus a tCISD. We're going to enter at the retest of the tCISD, and we're going to go for a 1 to 2 RR fixed, okay? And then if it runs 1 to 1 RR, then we'll go break even, and then we'll move to break. We'll move to break even basically, okay? So before we get started, let me quickly hydrate. Okay, we've got the lo-fi music on, so we are all set to go. So yeah, let's get started then, guys. We are looking at indices here as well. So yeah, let's lock in. So 9, boom. Boom. Also for this as well, it can be a Q2, Q3 90-minute SMT with a tCISD inside of Q3, or it can be a Q1, Q2 SMT, Q2 tCISD, and then enter the retest during Q3 of the Q2 tCISD, essentially. So yeah, what day is it today? We got Monday, so let's go ahead and see. Also, the indicators being used are all my indicators as well. The sequential SMT one, which is inside of the Oracle Insights QT toolkit, and then the tCISD one makes it super easy, marks everything out for me, so I'm not wasting any of my own time. Link below in the description as well. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So here you can see we've got a hidden sequential SMT between Q2 and Q3 with YM, I believe. Yep, as you can see, drag this over here. NQ did not close below the lowest closure of Q2, and YM did. So which candle was this formed off? Let's go ahead and do that. The tCISD is picking up this one here at 940. So let's see. YM. Just always want to double check as well. So we wick below there at 930, and we hadn't wicked below there on NQ, but we actually closed below here at 940. So that's when the hidden sequential SMT took place. So this is indeed correct. tCISD there at 940, and then we would take our entry at the retest, which would be right here. Stop goes on the SSMT low, and then like I said, we'll target that fixed to RR. So it looks like our first W already, literally within this week here. There we go. So yep, there we go. There's our first W. So let's go ahead and now take a screenshot of that for the journal. Keep in mind, I'm going to be placing all the trades on NQ every single time as well, okay? Just for the sake of this video. So that's trade number one. So, oops, what we need to actually do is, I forgot to mention, add account, backtesting. Let's say it's just, I don't know, let's just say it's a $50,000 account, and we'll risk 1% every time, basically, okay? So let's go to journal, new trade, backtesting account, net P&L. This would be, if we're risking 1%, be $1,000. If we're going for that 2RR, 1%, 2RR. Entry time, let's go ahead and see what time we entered at. So this would be at 10:15, so just within our window, 10:15. Exit time was indeed at. Also keep in mind for this model, guys, you know, as long as you enter within the time window, you can hold through it, basically. You know, you don't need to close out as soon as the time window ends. You basically just want to be entering within the time window, essentially. So 13:40. This was yesterday, I believe, right? What day was yesterday? 27th of October. 27th. There we go. And then we copy and pasted the screenshot. So press Control V. Boom. Straight in. Right. Also, we're not going to be doing anything to do with psychology, because obviously this is just, you know, this is literally just backtesting, so no psychology included within that. Also, the rating, I would say the rating of this one was probably 4-star. It was after 9:30, but I'm not really too much of a fan of the hidden SMTs, and also it did look pretty choppy, so I'd say a 4-star. We're not going to do the notes as well, but just remember I'm showcasing the journal here as well within this video, kind of like a two-in-one, basically. I want to show you guys how powerful it really is. You can also use your voice if you can't be bothered to type, but we're not going to do any of that. Tags and attributes, again, we're not going to do any of these either, but again, the more tags that you guys add, the more beneficial it's going to be for the AI feature, because it's really going to recognize the patterns within your trading, basically. Also, let me put my phone somewhere that's not going to be, we'll leave it up there. That'll do. Just, I don't want you guys to keep hearing the vibration if you can already. So that's a win, and yeah, that is basically it. So let's choose our 90-minute tCISD model, SMT tCISD after 9:30 open, and there you go. It's giving an A+ setup right there. So save trade, and then here we go. Boom. There, our journal dashboard will also update, of course. As you can see, super clean. And if we go to journal as well, you can also click on the playbook and look how clean that is as well. You sort through your trades on here as well, backtesting accounts, you know, live accounts, whatnot. Super nice. So now let's jump back onto the charts and let's continue to the next day. So this was Friday, 9 a.m. As you guys can see here, this was the, I think, was it CPI day? I believe so, right? We had a 90-minute SSMT. tCISD confirmed there at 8:30, but you can see we just never retested it, so that wouldn't have been an entry. So no entry there within Thursday. Let's continue to now the next day. Oh, that was Friday, sorry. So let's go to Thursday now. No entry here, no Q2, Q3 SSMT. So nothing there on Thursday. Let's go to Wednesday. There we go. Looks like we got something here. Would this have been a win or a loss? So let's take a look. So we had Q1, Q2 sequential SMT confirmed after this candle closure. And then if you would have entered off the retest of this one would have been a loss right there. Stop on that high. Would have been a loss? Yeah, it would have been a loss. 2RR. So that would have been a loss there, but then the one after would have been a win. So we'll journal that one as well. I believe it would have been a win anyway. We'll have a look in just a moment. Let's just journal this one though. Boom. Copy image. New trade. Net P&L minus 500. Loss 1%. 1RR. Let's do -1. I think it's just one. Yeah, it's just 1RR. That's what you type. And then the date is 22nd of October. When do we enter at? When do we get out at? We would have entered there at 9:05 and exited at 9:10. So 09:05, 09:10. Boom. Paste the screenshot in. There we go. That's all good. Backtesting. SMT, tCISD. This was before 9:30 open, so remember we may be able to spot a pattern here. I'd say again 4-star. You know, it could have been a little bit cleaner, but overall it was just the model. You know, the star ratings are more or less for when you're trading live, I guess. Backtesting doesn't really affect it too much. So now we got we got another one here. So we had a Q2, Q3 SMT caused by this candle, and let's see. So it got confirmed here at 9:30. Entry there would have been at 9:40. Stop would have went on the SMT high. So again, actually, unfortunately, this would have been another loss here, which is completely fine. I believe so, right? Yeah, unless it ran like 1RR. Oh, it did. Wait, did it? Yeah, it did. So this would have been break even, actually. I completely forgot about that, actually. Would this trade here have been a break even? Oh, no. No, this one definitely wouldn't have been. But this one would have been here, actually. So 1-to-1 RR. Move stops to break even, so this would have been a break even there. Just unfortunate that we confirmed it and then, you know, we went back into it and then we disrespected it, like the tCISD. We closed over it, so you know the tCISD is no longer valid, but the SMT still remained there, and then we closed back down below the tCISD. So if you really wanted, like, you could have taken it off here and that would have been a nice W, right? But in this case, let's just say 2 trades per day maximum. Okay, let's just go ahead and say two trades max. So 1-to-1 RR right there. Let's go ahead and journal this one as a break even. So that's good then. It wasn't, you know, at least it wasn't a loss. My browser's glitching out. Okay, there we go. So let's paste the screenshot in there already. We've got $0. Risk 1%, 0RR. Entry time here would have been at 9:40, and we would have got stopped to break even at 9:50. So 9:40, 9:50, boom, and yep, that's it. Pre-trade track list. tCISD, this one was after 9:30. Let's stick on 4-star as well, and then we will save the trade here. A little hydration break. Okay, so far we're up $500 from 3 trades. That's not a bad little ratio to start off with. Excuse me. All right, so now let's go to the next day, which is Tuesday. I wasn't really a fan of this week here, to be honest. I don't know what you guys thought. Let me know what your thoughts were in the comments of last week's price action. But I wasn't really a fan, to be honest. So Q2, Q3, unfortunately, no retest of the tCISD there, but we did get a bullish one here. Q1, Q2. Oh wait, no, I'm tripping out. I'm completely at the wrong time here. No, yeah, I am. Okay, my bad. So it looks like we would have got an actual nice W here. So we had a Q1, Q2, SSMT. Let's see, tCISD would have been this one here, and yep, this one would have been a very, very nice W. So confirmed here at 8:30. And then entry just basically, you know, anywhere within that 9 to 10:30 window. Stops goes on the SSMT high. And the reason why you can enter a retest of like a Q2 tCISD, guys, is because if Q1, Q2 SSMT takes place, then usually Q3 will be the distribution, right? So we're just looking for that entry basically within the distribution quarter. That's the sort of reasoning behind that one pretty much. All right, so there we go. Let's go ahead and take a screenshot of this one now. So beautiful. So now we're up $1,500 on this account in just under 2 weeks. Insane stuff. So we got $1,000, risk 1%, do RR, copy paste this, entry time was indeed at, what was it at? I mean, yeah, it doesn't really matter, it would have been before 9:30. Let's just say we entered at, just immediately, 9:05 basically, and then we hit TP at 9:30. So 9:05, 9:05. But yeah, a couple opportunities there if you missed the first one at 9:05 anyway. So I'd say this was a pretty 5-star trade because you can see that we displaced a decent amount away from this SMT high as well, respecting gaps, disrespecting bearish ones. So I would genuinely say that's a 5-star trade. Obviously, can't really rank it probably while you're back testing, but yeah. So there we go. So $1,500 on the accounts now. Let's hop into the next trade. So we got Monday. I should do this first. So no entry here within Monday. As you can see, the indicator just doesn't mark any tCISD out. So that's how you know no sequential SMT took place, or one may have taken place but just got cancelled out basically. But we need that tCISD to enter anyway. So genuinely would have been no entry. Ooh, looks like a nice one there, Q3, Q4, but that wouldn't have been within our window. Q1, Q2, nothing. Q2, Q3, again, nothing here either. I don't believe. No SMT took place on that high, right? No SMT on that high. No. So we got nothing there. So now we go back to Thursday. Oh, this looks very messy. Wow. So we got a bearish one, which looks like it would have been a W. Let me take a look. So we got confirmed there the tCISD at 9 o'clock. Entry would have been inside the tCISD. Stop on the SMT high. And I think this would have given 2R, no? When did it run stops out? Right there. Would have been a 1.9 out, but it really just depends on like where you got the entry at. Let's say we got it around here, you know? Let's say we got that better entry. So that would have been a 2.18R. Right there, I believe, yeah. But really, really messy. It would have been, you know, either a win or a break even, realistically, anyway. It doesn't really matter. But let's just mark it down as a win. So this would have been another $1,000 win. Also, if, you know, I said we can take up to 2 trades per day. If we take a W out the first trade, then we're not going to be looking for another trade, basically. It's if we lose the first one, then we can go in with the second one with half risk, basically. So what time would we have got in at? 9:15, and we would have got out at around 9:30. Cool. 9:15, 9:30. I would say definitely a 3-star in my opinion, actually, just looking at that price action. tCISD before 9:30 open. Save trade, bash, perfect. Alright, cool. Let's keep it up, guys. We want to get to maybe around like 10, 12 trades, something like that. And then I'll show you guys how to utilize the AI feature, basically. So the 15th, oh, this is like a really nice SMT, actually. Let's see what we got, though. Q1, Q2 gave a nice entry. And then Q2, Q3. We got a bullish one. Let's take a look. So yeah, we did get a bullish one. So the SMT there took place at 9:05. Then we did close the book. So this one would have been a loss. This one here would have been a loss. Entry there. Stop on the SMT low, which would have been like right there. But then this second one, the second one wouldn't have given an entry, unfortunately, anyway. Wait, hold up, unless I'm tripping, hold up. Is this the Q2, Q3, and 35? Bearish. So this bullish one, yeah, no, this bullish one is definitely a loss, yeah. So it would have been something like this. Stop on the lows. Boom. And then, yeah, just instant stop out, basically. Which is completely fine. Not every day is going to be a clean day, of course. So this would have been minus 500 loss, 1%, 1 RR. Copy paste. Boom. Entry would have been at literally 9:20, and you would have been stopped within the same candle. So that would have been a pretty fast day. 9:20, but before 9:30 entry though. Before 9:30 entry, sometimes it seems to be working well, sometimes it don't. So this is what I mean, guys. Now we've got all this data collected. whack it in the AI, and it will really be able to help us out. All right. So it's saying that we got a bearish one here, but the bearish S&T is not marked out, so that must mean it was cancelled out. So yeah, that would have been no entry there anyway. So now let's go to Tuesday. See what we got here. So we got a Q1, Q2. We've got an entry there. Let's see the Q1, Q2 hold. Yep, Q1, Q2. This was formed here at 8:35, confirmed at 9 o'clock. Trade back in here. Stop on the SMT low. This did not run 1 hour, so that would not have been a break even. So that would have been a loss right there as well. Let's copy paste this into the journal. See, we're getting a lot quicker at this now. So you guys can just get this down, just spam them all out really quick. 1% risk, 1 to 1 RR, copy paste. Would this have been a quick stop out or a slow one? So 9:15, stopped out at 9:35. Again, before 9:30. So, you know, once we spot this pattern that we take most losses before 9:30, what are we then going to do, guys? Also, I forgot to do something. Wow, I've been forgetting to change the date. That is my bad. You can also click this here as well, actually. 14th. Was it 14th of October? Yeah, it was. Okay, that's annoying. So maybe the stats are going to be messed up a little bit. Well, not the stats, but like the AI won't be able to tell us like which day of the week we take most of our loss on and whatnot. But we'll begin doing it now, so it will still catch up eventually. All right, so that's that trade journaled. Zoom back out. Then we go to Monday. Let's see what Monday's got in store for us here. Oh, again, it looks like a pretty nice entry there, but unfortunately no retest. And then it did give another entry there within Q4, but that's without, outside of our window, so no trade there. Friday, the following week, let's see what we got here. I can see a bearish tCISD, but let's see if it would have been a valid entry or not. Q2 highs ran out right there, so at 9:30 on NQ, but I believe I must have ran them out beforehand. Oops. There we go. Let's take a look. So we ran out the high at 9:15, hence why our tCISD is marked there off that 9:10 bullish candle. Because remember, for a bearish tCISD, no bearish scenario, it must be a bullish candle as the tCISD. So confirmed there at 9:15. But this wouldn't have been an entry anyway. This would not have been an entry because you can see this candle literally just went boom, just straight through it. I like to wait for at least a small rejection. This one would have been, yeah, you just wouldn't have taken this one realistically because there would have been no reaction. It just would have been a straight bullish candle, higher. You want to at least wait for a small wick to form, basically. So this one definitely was very, very avoidable. So I'm going to class that as a no trade just because I know myself, like, I do like to wait for that small rejection. But it depends how mechanical you do it, because there is a bit of discretion within my actual trader myself. So here we go. We got a Q2, Q3 SMT. Yeah. What else do we have here? We got a Q1, Q2 one here as well. So let's see if this would have been a valid trade potentially. 8 a.m. caused the SMT, so our tCISD is here. Closure above. This was all within Q2 though. And then when did we close back above it? Close back above it there at 8:25. So let's go ahead and mark out the whole box just to see if we are respecting it. So 9:30 comes along there, and stop would have gone, entry inside of the tCISD, stop on the SMT low, targeting that 2R. Right there. It depends where you would have got your entry. If you would have entered a little bit lower down, it would have given 2R. If not, it would have been a break even. So either way, a win or a loss. Would have been something like that. So I'll mark this one down as a W. And even if you miss this one anyway, it looks like we got a really nice setup here of this bearish one here. So either way, it would have been a W day right there. So let's copy this one. Also, what date and time? Let's see if we can try and remember that all at the same time. So 9th of October, entry at 9:10, exit at 9:25. I'm not going to be able to remember all that. I think I've already forgot it. Paste that in. $1,000, 2R1. Yeah, I've already forgot everything, guys. No, 9th of October, and then entry at 9:10, exit at 9:25. 9th of October. Oh, I forgot it already. Oh my god. I'm useless. 910, 935. That's what it was, right? Yeah. 910, 935. 4-star. Yep, I think that's everything. Save trade. There we go. So let's see how many trades we've got journaled now. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Okay, cool. We can get a few more in. We can definitely get a few more in. How long are we in? We're 25 minutes in, so we definitely got some time here. So let's see, Wednesday. Also, if you guys are enjoying the style of video, do let me know in the comments down below if you'd want like a part 2 or like more sessions of this. Maybe we can make it like a weekly thing where we just backtest like a full month every video or something like that. Also, one thing to note is, you know, if you want access to anything, the journal, indicators, all linked below in the description, as well as I'm hosting a live free masterclass on the 6th of November at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you do want to sign up to that, I'll basically explain my whole entire model and breaking it down as well a lot deeper. The link to apply for that and register to get your spot, because they are very limited spots, will be in the description down below. Okay, so make sure to do apply to that, and I look forward to seeing you all inside of the masterclass. But anyway, back to the video. Looks like we got a few potential setups here. So we got a Q1, Q2 SSMT confirmed there at 8:45. Trade back in. Where's it at? Trade back in here at 9 o'clock. Stop on the SSMT low. So this would have been an absolute banger of a trade right here, guys. 2R right there. Insane. And then we even got another 90 there. Super clean. Super clean. The bearish one came after the bullish one, so we'll just take the bullish one. So yeah, we'll take the one that appears first, basically. Let's see if we can try and remember it. So 9 o'clock, exit 9:30, simple. 8th of October, that's the main part. 9:30, 8th of October. Paste that in. 1,000. I'm going to be able to remember it, I know I am. Then to our 8th of October, right? 8th of October, 9, super simple, and then 9:30. Boom. Oh, so I've been forgetting to do this. I'm useless at this, aren't I, guys? I'm only just getting used to it myself as well, because we have only just released it. We have indeed only just released it. So yeah, I mean, I'm really happy with the final product, basically. I mean, we're always going to be updating it to make it better, adding new features and stuff. So yeah, like I said, literally the cheapest AI trading journal out there on the market. And you can also test it for free as well to see if you guys actually want to pick it up. So yeah, that is that trade. It just makes journaling so much fun as well, and backtesting as well, because you're actually getting like a huge reward out of it. You're getting those AI insights that you wouldn't normally get of like a regular like Notion journal or writing it down on paper or something like that, you know. You're actually getting a very valuable insights and saving you from a lot of time as well. So let's see what we got here. We got a Q2, Q3 SSMT. This was formed here at 10 o'clock, and then we confirmed it at 10:05. Entry would have been inside of the tCISD. Stop on the low. Would we've got a break even, or would this have been a loss? Let's take a look. Believe a loss. Yes, because we opened high anyway, so yeah, that definitely would have been a loss. Definitely would have been a loss, but I'd say we're due for a loss though after quite a few little winning streak right there. So what time is this at? So this is 7th of October. Entry at 10:10. Exit at 10:25. Cool. I think I've already forgot all of that, but it's fine. 10:10. Wait, let's do it. 10:10. Oops. 10:10. 10:25. 7th of October. There we go. We got it. We got it. Risk. RR 500. Loss. 4-star. tCISD model. SMT tCISD after 9:30. Boom. Save trade. There we go. So how many trades do we have now? 10 out of 10. I'll tell you what, we'll do 2 more, okay? Do 2 more trades right here. And then I really want to, really looking forward to showing you guys the actual use of the AI features as well. Because realistically, like, that is the main, the main thing about the journal is obviously it looks super, super clean. And I would genuinely love it without the AI feature, but the AI feature just cherry on top right there. So let's see what we got here. We got quite a lot of stuff going on. We got a Q2, Q3 SMT bearish. which one took place first though, and did the bullish one even hold, because it looks like it may have been gone. It may have been gone, yeah. So let's see. We ran out the low instantly. So that was at 9 o'clock. Okay, so this may have actually been a win, actually. Even this bullish one that I thought may have been a loss. So entry would have been inside the tCISD, stop on the SMT low, and yeah, this would have been a win, actually. So this is what I mean about the tCISD model as well, guys. Like, even if you're on the wrong side of the markets, 2RR is insanely achievable with the tCISD model, literally. And especially if you've got the 1RR break even thing as well, like truly is special. So let's go ahead and see. We would have entered there at 9:20 and exited at 9:25, 6th of October. This would have been a pretty decent week. 9:20, 9:25, 2RR, risk 1%, $1,000 profit. I may have made a few mistakes as well in terms of when I've been inputting data, so do keep that in mind, guys. 4-star trade, save trade, perfect. And now let's jump back into the charts and let's do the final trade of the video. But remember, like I said, guys, if you do want to see more of this, we basically backtested the whole of October, so we can easily get through 1 month every video. So if you guys want to see, you know, like I said, maybe make this a weekly series where we backtest 1 month together using the journal. And if we get like through the whole entire year, imagine the AI insights that we're going to be able to get from the model. Like, it's going to be actually mind-blowing. But yeah, anyway, so here we got a Q2 Q3 SMT. Let's take a look. So this would have been confirmed here at 9:45. We also got a bullish one. Did we get the bullish one first? No, unless we wait, hold up, I think we may have done, actually. No, ES. Oh wait, maybe YM gave it 9:15. Yeah, we did. Yeah. So 9:15. So the 9:15 candle created it, which in this case goes bullish for NQ. So we look to our left, use the most recent bearish one, closure above at 9:20. Entry just wicked into the tCISD, stop on the SMT low, which would have been right there. And then, as you can see, 2R was literally delivered, and was it a singular candle? So you guys wonder how I get my one or two candle TPs on like the 1 minute time frame. This is how, right here, the tCISD model. So 3rd of October, entry was at 9:25, exit at 9:30. So let's see if we can remember all that. It's 3rd of October. Quick. 3rd of October. 9:20. Was it 9:20? 9:20. I'm gonna have to go back and check, because I'm stupid. 9:25, 9:30. Okay, that's it. 9:25, 9:30. We'll start tCISD, copy paste, boom. SMT, tCISD before 9:30 open. $1,000, 1% risk, 2RR, and that is it. Saved. Boom. All right. So now the part that you guys have probably been waiting for, the grand reveal. So let's go to the dashboard first and see what the stats are going to be. Remember, we started at 50K on the account, just literally risking 1% for a 2RR every single trade. This was basically for the whole entire month of October. Let's see what your account balance would have been at after that. There we go, 55K. So that's a 5K profit increase for just the month of October. Keep in mind, I personally don't think October's been the cleanest of months ever. You know, we've been at all-time highs. We've had the gov shutdown, no news, anything like that. So for that type of month, I would say this is pretty insane, to be honest, guys. I would genuinely say this is pretty insane. So overall, 64% win rate, which, by the way, you know, is very solid for a 1 to 2 RR. I think to be profitable with a 1 to 2 RR, I mean, I don't even know what it is. I think it's like 40%, something like that. So we're 25% over that average. And also, this is just for 1 month, which, like I said, in my opinion, is a pretty bad month as well. So I would say this is very, very solid for a 2 RR. You know, you're going to be winning more trades than you're not. So it's going to be great for your psychology as well. Total 12 trades, 58.3% win rate. Profit factor 3.5. Sharp ratio 9.4. Average win, obviously $1,000. Average loss 500. Max drawdown $1,000. So here's the calendar as well. So you can see first week was green, second week was green, Third week was a loss, fourth week was a loss, and then the final week was a 2.5k win right there, as you can see. So overall for the month, 2.5, 5k, minus 400. Sorry, minus 1,000 would have been 4k, but then we got 1,000 here, which doesn't update there within week one. So yeah, very, very good stats. Let's check out one last thing. As you can see, you can scroll through like this, or you can put it in playbook, see all of your trades there. You remember the trades that you're going to be taking, you want them to be looking the exact same every single time. So scroll through here and you can really see the ones that, you know, appeal to your eye, and they're the ones that you just want to be looking for every single day. So now, the AI coach, the best part. Let me just showcase this as well. As you can see, there's some predefined questions which you can just click and it'll just give you a response, or you can ask it yourself. Reflection, you can choose trades to reflect upon. Ask it to give you insights. You can ask it to generate a summary of each trading week, and you can also set your own custom goals. So, I mean, come on, guys, insane stuff, right? Insane stuff. So, let's go ahead and say, I don't know, do most of my losses occur before 9:30 or after 9:30? I believe in this case it was probably after 9:30, but we don't really have the biggest sample size of trades ever. So let's see what it says here. I would have thought the win rate would have been higher after 9:30, but yeah, we'll see. So losses concentrated in early hour trading. 3 out of 5 losing trades, 60% occurred before 9:30. These trades resulted in a combined P&L of minus 1,500. The single losing trade after 9:30 was a $500 loss, and that was only 20% of total losses. So in summary, your early morning trading before 9:30 is a significant source of losses. Okay, so it was before 9:30. Okay, interesting. So the market volatility and potentially less developed price action, which is correct. That usually is, you know, what happens sometimes. During this period, costing you, you're losing 60% of your total losses during this time, indicating a clear pattern of poor performance. Stop trading before 9:30 entirely for the next week and analyze the results. Like, my head is blown, bro. Like, this is insane. This is an AI telling you this, bro. Like, are we for real right now? Insane. What other question should we ask it? Let's clear chat and we'll ask it a predefined one. So look, you can even do like psychology ones. I can't speak. It's been too long. It's been 37 minutes. Okay. How consistent is my risk management? In this case, it should literally be perfect. It should tell me it's perfect. All my losses are the same, all my wins are the same. We've got the break even. Inconsistent risk to reward ratios. That's 5 out of 12 trades. From 1% risk and 2R. 3 trades show a 1R risk to reward. 1 trade shows a 0 risk to reward. So that'll be the break even. 1 trade shows a 1.8R. Okay, so I may have typed in some of the stats here. But you can see here, stated risk percent is consistently 1%, which is good. However, your risk to reward ratio is highly inconsistent. Your explicit target at 2R and 6 trades, but 5 trades were either 1R, 0R, or 1.8R. So I may have actually made a mistake there. When entering the losing trade, I potentially should have put minus 1R, potentially. I think that's what it is, because the journal here is picking up that been typing 2RR and then 1RR, so it's a little bit different, right? I think that is why, personally. But I mean, it's just so quick and the responses are just so clear as well. I mean, let's reflect upon a trade here as well. Let's just literally generate prompts and see what it says about this trade. But remember, the way that I was backtesting was super simple. It's just literally 4-star screenshot. I didn't give it any sort of anything, you know, basically. Oh, this is the generate prompts. Let me do the insights, actually. Sorry. Let's do a summary, actually, for this month here. Actually, we'll do it for this month here, generate summary. And what this will do is break down the whole entire trading week for you, essentially. Literally insane. And you can export this data as well, you know, do whatever you want with it. Let's see. Oh, okay, I was generating now. There we go. So based on 4 trades, the weekly trading performance overall, winning trades 3, losing trades 1, 2.5k P&L. Best trade October 6th, $1,000. I may have accidentally typed 1 in the end, that's why. A, user rating 4, risk spend 1%, no additional notes. So you can see you can't go too in depth until you actually basically pump it information, essentially. So whenever you journal in trades, give it as much information, write down the pre-trade checklist, add the tags, etc., etc. But in this case, like I said, it was very basic. So I'm basically just showcasing what you can do with this AI here. And if you pump in more information, it's going to give you very, very specific descriptions of your trades as well. Okay, so yeah, with that being said, that's probably going to wrap it up here, guys. If you do want to go ahead and pick up the Oracle X all-in-one AI trading journal, will be linked below in the description down below. Remember, you can test it completely for free, and also the pricing is the cheapest out there on the market. We are unbeaten in the pricing. So if you want to go ahead and pick one up, and just think of it as an investment in yourself, right? You want to invest within your trading. You want to be getting the best statistics possible, the help of the AI to help spot patterns within your trading. And it just really is, there's no downside to it. It's only positives, you know. And also you're creating a good, healthy habit, which is journaling every single trade. And also, if you can't be bothered to backtest, you can see that session that we did was actually pretty fun. So you may be more inclined to do that, okay? So yeah, if you do want to pick up the purchase one, just click here. It'll say upgrade. Go ahead and click that, and then choose whichever option you want. The yearly one's cheaper than the monthly one, but the monthly one is still super, super affordable, okay? Also, if you guys don't like the purple mode, you can choose dark mode or light mode, flashbang right there, which I actually quite like the light mode, but I would definitely need to have some sort of light on in my room to actually be able to see, because that's flashbang me. So yeah, if you do want to pick it up, link below in the description down below, as well as both the indicators that I use, link below in the description down below. Literally free trials to everything. You know, I want you guys to test it out before buying it. So free trials to everything, test them out. Don't forget, 6th of November, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, free live masterclass. Register with the link below in the description as well. And I look forward to seeing you guys there. If you want to see more of these backtesting videos, comment down below. Check out my other socials down below as well as my free Discord community and my premium membership group and my one-to-one mentorship. So with that being said, I hope that you guys found it useful. As you can see, very, very powerful model. It's not just all cherry pick trades. You can see in real time during a bad month, it did perform very, very well. Okay. So with that being said, good luck guys, good trading, and see you all later. Goodbye.